When one has the true and actual knowledge of themselves, that is, when they know their life and being to be God, the one and only selfhood, and this self to be one and indivisible, impossible the separation into multiple personalities, then they are ready to learn how to live in the midst of what may seem to be trials and tribulations, and walk undismayed, free and immune. Of their personal efforts, no one can think themselves into the kingdom of heaven, redeem themselves from what seems the necessity to make demonstrations, or rise above the belief that they are imperfect, insecure, and incomplete. Not until one discards everything that has to do with personal efforts, personal getting or demonstration, in fact everything that has to do with a becoming, will they be able to understand the illuminating I am. Many still need to see that there is no such thing as personality, nor ever can be, nor can one be God individualized. Let one turn absolutely and completely away from all belief that they are other than the one perfect life now, that they are other than the one immaculate body now, or the one all-knowing, all-existing, all-supplying mind now. If one finds himself unable to fulfill this divine requirement, then of necessity they need to be born again. Just how can this be accomplished? Only through the Immaculate Conception. For instance, do you still make note of a certain day and place where you were born of human parents? Do you believe that two human beings gave you life, and that you are a product of humanity? These beliefs must be laid aside. Unless this is done, you are bound to consider yourself a human being, under the law of human birth, age, and death. Each must eventually conceive themselves spiritually, immaculately, that is, conceive themselves to be spirit, never having been born, never having had existence apart from spirit. You must be born of the spirit before you can actually see and claim yourself to be spirit. Without this rebirth, or letting go of human concept to accept the real and the true, you will unwittingly be attempting to place the Immaculate Conception over the human and material belief. Such an attempt to gain the light of truth will prove inconsistent and futile. See and think only from the standpoint that spirit is our only substance and identity. The one immaculate body is ours, here and now. The perfect universe of spirit is within us and about us. What has been called a material world shall be known to be the city of God. Our body, which may seem to be physical or material, shall be found to be immaculate, free from spot or blemish. There is nothing but spirit. Our whole mind, being, world, are spirit. Supply, income and abundance are spirit. Happiness, companionship, joy and peace are spirit. Through the Immaculate Conception, we see the whole body to be spirit. Its actions and functions, spirit, which is ever perfect in insight, awareness, power, and glory. The truth cannot change or be changed. And this truth means that your mind, your body, and your world are perfect, immaculate, free, and flawless, even at this identical moment. Never can you be redeemed or spiritualized by trying in any way to redeem or spiritualize yourself. What is your redemption? To release yourself from all belief and teaching that you are human or material, and identify yourself with God, the one mind, one life, one body, one world, alone. From this true and real position, you will be able to see and understand that which is, and that which is not. Never accept the belief that the infinite has done all the thinking. Instead, know that you are the infinite, and that you are to accept only that teaching which is based upon divine knowledge, insight, and understanding. Each must be this understanding unto themselves, not as a personality, but as the perfect mind itself. Never accept the notion that as you believe yourself to be well, prosperous, or happy, you will become so. There is no such thing as a becoming. As a personality, you do not control yourself for good or bad. You are the self, and no other. And in you lie full and complete knowledge and experience of reality and truth. None will attempt to make demonstrations after they discover their changeless and eternal being, their immaculate self, body, and world. Today, many are busy with the changing of thoughts. The practice of thought changing will never truly satisfy anyone. For a while this idea flourished, but inevitably the time comes when no amount of personal thinking will bring health, happiness, or success. It will prove unavailing. The need is for a new light, which reveals to one that no mind stands back of discordant pictures, that the one mind is without a second. One keeps no record of the time they spend in the glory of this new enlightenment, that there is no second mind. But when they come to view themselves again, their whole vision and outlook will have cleared. They are free. They have penetrated into reality and have discovered that all belief and teaching in a human or personal mind is wrong, and that there is no truth in it. Through revelation, they know for a certainty that God is one, the one mind, and that there can be no other mind sending out wrong thoughts and pictures. A mind called the human mind, said to be responsible for all wrong thinking, as well as for discordant pictures in the world, does not exist, either in truth or in falsity, in reality or unreality. Discovering through insight and illumination that there is no mind from which delusions and illusions can come, since God-mind is the only mind there is. One is in the place of absolute peace and harmony. Wrong thoughts and pictures are unknown. Spend no time in discussing illusion, fear, or wrong thinking. Could the sun send forth darkness as well as light? Or could there be another sun which produces darkness? Obviously, no. Even so, there can be no mind or minds in opposition or contradistinction to the one infinite mind of God. Belief in a universal mortal mind, as well as belief in multitudinous single human minds, must be exploded. No responsibility rests upon you to remove falsity or to attain right thinking and right results. You possess now and always the mind of God, which knows eternal perfection and completeness to be in everyone that has existence. Abide in this effulgent glory and rest in a sweet and precious understanding that your efforts to deal with thoughts are now over. Be concerned only that you are seeing and accepting truth as absolute. Here you are in the light. You see and think with the divine mind. You know consciousness and body to be one. And to be perfect and spiritual, always.